In every clear night, a gentle silver path arcs across the heavens, the Milky Way, our home in the endless sea of stars. For thousands of years, it has inspired stories of gods and creation, yet today we know it as a vast spiral galaxy filled with hundreds of billions of suns. This glowing band is more than a sight of beauty. It is the living heart of our cosmic neighborhood, a place shaped by time, gravity, and countless hidden events. In this journey, we will travel through its luminous arms, uncover its mysterious structure, and trace the ancient collisions that built the world we live in. From myth to science, from chaos to harmony, we will discover how the Milky Way became the galaxy that cradles our sun, our planet, and the story of us all. Hello and welcome. I am Orion, coming to you from Infinite Universe NTH. Beneath the glowing river of the Milky Way lies an invisible design vast beyond imagination. At its center burns a brilliant bar of stars, a golden spine that stretches for more than 27,000 light-years across the galactic core. Around it, enormous spiral arms unfurl like ribbons of light, sweeping through a disk almost 100,000 light-years wide. Within those arms swirl clouds of gas and dust so immense that each could cradle thousands of newborn suns. Their glow paints the galaxy in shades of blue and silver, a living canvas where creation never ends. Deep inside, near the core, stars crowd so densely that a single patch of sky may hold millions of them, orbiting together in a dance older than our world itself. Surrounding this shining disk is a thicker layer of ancient stars, dim and uneven, tracing the scars of a restless youth when the Milky Way was still assembling its shape. Beyond that lies a vast halo, a ghostly sphere reaching far beyond what our eyes can see. Hidden inside this halo drifts an unseen presence, dark matter, outweighing the visible galaxy by several times and holding everything in its quiet grip. This invisible substance bends light, shapes gravity, and keeps the entire structure bound together across the ages. Our own sun travels through one of the smaller arms, called Orion's Spur, a calm suburb between two great spirals named Sagittarius and Perseus. It orbits the galactic center from a distance of about 28,000 light-years, moving at more than 500,000 miles each hour. Yet from here, that motion feels like stillness, a silent voyage through eternity. One full orbit takes roughly 230 million years, one cosmic year in the life of the Milky Way. As we drift along this path, every sunrise on Earth is a reminder that our tiny world is part of something enormous, ancient, and alive. To gaze upon the Milky Way from a dark horizon is to witness the grand design of our home, a structure so immense it humbles the mind, yet so elegant it feels almost deliberate. Every shimmer, every star, every shadow tells a story written across the fabric of space, whispering that we live inside a masterpiece built by gravity, time, and light. Long before the Milky Way found its quiet rhythm, it was a place of chaos and creation. In its earliest billions of years, our galaxy was not yet the graceful spiral we see today, but a gathering storm of smaller galaxies drawn together by gravity's relentless pull. Each collision was both an ending and a beginning, tearing apart old systems and igniting waves of new stars. The first great merger came with a galaxy now known as Kraken, a vast ancient body that crashed into the young Milky Way more than 11 billion years ago. That impact built the foundation of the galactic core, mixing stars and gas into the dense heart that still burns at the center. Centuries later in cosmic time, another massive traveler approached, Gaia Enceladus, sometimes called the Sausage Galaxy, for the long trails of stars it left behind. Its fall reshaped the Milky Way once again, thickening the galactic disk and filling it with a generation of bright new suns. Those ancient invasions did not end there. The Sequoia Galaxy followed, smaller yet still powerful enough to twist the paths of countless stars. Then came the Sagittarius Dwarf Galaxy, a faint companion that continues even now to thread through our skies, its remains stretched into glittering rivers of stars wrapping around us. These streams are the fingerprints of ancient collisions, faint arcs of light that record every wound and transformation the Milky Way has ever endured. From these violent unions, order slowly emerged. The chaos of merging worlds became the structure of our galaxy, the spirals of today forged from the turbulence of yesterday. If we could watch from afar, we would see the Milky Way as a survivor, a cosmic mosaic made from the remains of others. Every star in the halo, every uneven orbit in the thick disk, is a clue to that past. Even our sun carries the memory of those events in the metals and dust from which it formed. What once were galaxies in their own right are now threads in a single grand tapestry, their light still moving across the night. The story of the Milky Way is not one of destruction, but of transformation, proving that in the universe, creation often wears the face of collision. From that turmoil came the balance we see today, a living reminder that even chaos can build something beautiful. In the endless quiet of space, the Milky Way holds its story within billions of wandering suns, each carrying traces of an ancient past. For most of history, that story was hidden, written in motions too vast and subtle for human eyes to see. But today, we have learned to read it. Orbiting far from Earth, a spacecraft named Gaia has become our window into the living structure of the galaxy. Launched by the European Space Agency, Gaia circles the Sun at a stable point of balance, quietly scanning the heavens night after night. Its cameras measure the position, distance, and motion of more than 1 billion stars with astonishing accuracy, some to within the width of a human hair if stretched across hundreds of miles. Every observation adds a line to the Milky Way's biography, transforming scattered points of light into a complete portrait of our home. From Gaia's map, scientists have built the most detailed three-dimensional atlas of the Milky Way ever created. They can see where stars cluster and drift, how spiral arms curve through space, and how streams of stars weave like threads left behind by smaller galaxies long ago absorbed into the whole. These findings reveal the galaxy as a place in constant motion, alive with waves, ripples, and flows that echo the events of its early life. When Gaia's data is played back in time, the Milky Way becomes a moving memory, its stars tracing paths that lead to long-forgotten encounters and collisions that shaped everything we see today. Through this lens, our galaxy is no longer just a swirl of distant lights. It becomes a vast record of change and renewal. The thick disk, the thin disk, the halo of stars, each structure tells a story of how gravity sculpted order from chaos. Even our sun, calm and steady in its orbit, follows a rhythm born from that ancient past. Gaia's discoveries remind us that we are not simply observers of the cosmos, but participants within it. The same materials that formed those stars flow through us, connecting every heartbeat on Earth to the pulse of the galaxy itself. The cosmic archaeologists who interpret Gaia's data are uncovering the autobiography of the Milky Way, page by page. Their work shows that science is not the opposite of wonder, but its continuation. Through their eyes, the galaxy becomes a living narrative, a place where time, Gravity and light come together to tell the story of everything we are and everything we are still becoming. Even now, as we look up and admire the calm beauty of the Milky Way, our galaxy is far from still. Every star, every cloud, every drifting cluster moves in a silent choreography that never ends. Around the edges, smaller galaxies continue to spiral inward, their stars gradually joining our own. Streams of light wrap around the Milky Way like threads of memory, the lingering traces of ancient companions slowly becoming one with us. This is not destruction, it is renewal. Each meeting enriches the galaxy, adding new stars, new worlds, and new possibilities for life. Far beyond our skies, the great spiral of Andromeda approaches across the dark, another island of stars drawn toward us by gravity's gentle pull. In about 4 billion years, these two vast galaxies will merge, forming a single luminous body sometimes called Milkomeda. It will be a new beginning, not an end, a transformation that will reshape the night sky into something even more magnificent. Long before that happens, our descendants may watch new constellations bloom as the stars of Andromeda stretch across the horizon. The universe, it seems, is always composing new symphonies of light. Closer to home, the Milky Way itself continues to evolve. Waves of gas rise and fall across its disk. Stars are born in glowing nurseries, and gentle tides of dark matter hold everything together in an invisible embrace. Our sun, gliding quietly through one of the spiral arms, carries Earth along a journey that never truly repeats. Every rotation around the galactic heart marks a new era in the story of our cosmic neighborhood. To understand this constant change is to see beauty in motion. The Milky Way is not a relic from the past, but a living creation still writing its next chapter. It teaches us that nothing in the universe stands still, not stars, not galaxies, not even time itself. And yet, within that movement, there is harmony. When we look up at the sky tonight, we are witnessing an ancient masterpiece still being painted, a reminder that the same forces shaping the stars also shape us. The story of the Milky Way is still unfolding, and for a brief moment in its endless journey, we are part of it. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I'm Orion, and this is Infinite Universe NTH.